There we go. Okay, my microphone was muted. How is my sound? Ooh, there's a latency in the chat, so basically, excited to do a stream today because whatever I do on the stream, I can make it into a video and I don't have to really work on a video this week. What was really interesting was that I tried really hard to get a video out today, but I was missing the drawing portion of my video, and I edited everything just fine, and I was going to submit it earlier. Oh, thank you! I was going to submit the video, but I think I might save it for next week, and just use a stream instead. Okay, so I know my description when I posted on social media was very vague, but what we're doing in this stream is we're going to go over some clips that I haven't had time to edit into videos, clips of me biking around Chicago, enjoying the markets, me painting, and it's going to be fast forwarded, so it's not in real time. And then at some point in the video, maybe even right away, I'm going to be drawing digitally on the side. So I really wanted to do a stream for such a long time, but I couldn't find a good camera that was working with my computer. And then I realized, I could just do the live stream without a camera and just a digital live stream. So that's what we're doing today. Today is a farewell Chicago live stream because I have bigger and better opportunities to chase. Good morning. Outside of Chicago, but I'm really gonna miss this city, so we're paying tribute. Also, now I can release story times pertaining to my time at college and not worry about being stalked or anything, because nobody's gonna know. Like, I don't go to that school anymore, so I don't have to worry about people like stalking the campus, looking for me. Nobody even knows what I look like, but I have a lot of really crazy videos from the Chicago public transportation system. That I have a lot of really crazy ones. I might go over them while I'm streaming. Hey. And real quick before I start, here, I will let you guys see something real quick. I'm just gonna let everybody know that I'm streaming right now. Aha. It always defaults to CMYK. I hate that. I've been secretly drawing in CMYK for such a long time. How does this window look on screen? Okay. So, to get you guys started real quick, before I send text out to people, let me put my microphone over here. Sorry about that clanking noise. Audio gain up a little bit because I'm going to be further away. Okay. So when I'm photoshopping, I always start with the base color being not white. Actually, the furthest thing from white as I can get it. What? Why isn't my tablet working? Ooh. Okay, one second. Work. It's always gonna be so difficult. Okay, there we go. I always start with the base color that's not white. It doesn't even have to be a base color that is an average of what I'm going to be drawing. It just has to be, you know, a color that's not white. Usually it's going to be purple or green. You know, green just seems really inviting. So, one of the paintings I'm going to do on stream is going to be a commission. Then this painting, the first painting I'm going to do on stream is going to be not a commission, just whatever I want. Okay. And let me get you all started with watching. Okay. It's gonna be QuickTime Player. Gosh, this is difficult. Okay. I should have set this up beforehand. Okay. So what I was doing at the farmer's market was I was sending stickers out to people, but I'm really embarrassed about it, so we're gonna watch this one later once I edit it. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. Okay. GHO 369. Here we go. Alright, now I'm just gonna show you me biking to Lincoln Park, I think, from Fullerton or Belmont. Alright. Yeah, this is Belmont. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how many FPSs it's getting. It looks very laggy on screen. Yeah, that looks very laggy. Oh no. I should have totally rendered this out beforehand. Well, you know, got what we got. Okay, it's clear this isn't working out. Give me a little bit to set this up real quick, guys. That's rough. Okay. Okay. So I think I got everything nice and set up, but the one problem is Photoshop is being extremely slow right now. Don't know what I can do about that, actually. Yep. That's the downfall, I suppose, of having a not so great computer coupled with trying to stream at the same time. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I should have ran some tests on this. Okay, so it appears we're gonna have to go one at a time. Oh, good morning, Clary. Yeah, this is great. So I've been was trying to do a thing where I was painting in real life at the same time as I was painting in this video, but it's almost impossible to paint at this pace where it's super slow like this. Yeah, this is bad.
I know, Trevor.
And on top of this,
Sorry.
we were supposed to be listening to music, but okay. So one thing that I can do real quick. Was most likely muted for that entire time. I am so sorry, guys. You see, I have a USB port connected to my computer, but it is so gosh. Am I back, guys? I just finished telling you guys a story. I don't know how much of that you guys got. Oh no. Alright. At least I can edit the stream a little bit, like, after it goes up. Maybe I could, edit out this part where everything's super clunky and weird. It says the microphone is connected. Okay, great. Yes, perfect. Okay. So, to tell you guys a little bit of a quick story, oh man, I don't know where to start out again. So, I was gonna say there was a fun story when I was painting this, and it was that a photographer actually came up and insisted on taking photos of me while I was painting. And they were like, "Oh, can we get your outfit?" And I was not happy about it because, like, I'm sweaty. It's almost 90 outside. It's super humid. I'm at the park. I'm painting. So I'm not wearing any good clothes. I'm not wearing clothes that I would wear in order to be photographed. So, yeah, and I was like, oh, I guess you just want to take a picture of the fact that I'm painting because I look like shit right now. And I guess so. That's what ended up happening because I got an email after a couple of weeks from this person who was like, hey, we have your picture right here. Do you have will you give us permission to post it on our magazine? And I was like, okay, sure. I mean, whatever. I don't care. And then it turned out that it was a pretty, biggish magazine. It wasn't anything like a fashion magazine, but it's really hard to describe without giving too many context clues. But she gave me an example picture of them going on a farmer's market run in New York City. And it was just pictures of random people, at the farmer's market. And they were like, ooh, look at their outfits. Because they were wearing fancy outfits. I don't know, my outfit wasn't fancy though, that's the thing. I wore outfits that I didn't care if paint got on it. And yet, they're still insisting on photographing the outfit or something, I don't know. And what was a little bit embarrassing is that just yesterday I got an email asking if I could give them permission, if I could tell them what I was wearing that day so that they could make sure that they credit the clothing that I'm wearing in the magazine. And I was like, wow, I don't know. I shop at Walmart for skirts. So I basically said something interesting. I was like, no, I actually upcycle my clothing and I keep it for such a long time. I couldn't possibly tell where this skirt came from. I am so sorry. And it was, okay, I mean, like, think about it though. Why would I wear some fancy article of clothing in order to go and be sweaty at the park and paint? Oh, did I stop painting? Yep, I did. Gosh darn it! I should have edited this all together in in a video. That would have made my life easier. But I didn't. Okay, so if that's GHO 1392, then I should be looking for 1393. Still 1392. Oh no! Did I not get the rest of this? No! This isn't how it ended. Oh, I'm super sad. Yep, I think right here my GoPro died. Okay, well, no problem. I have another painting video for you guys. From the green. I'm gonna put this in here. Come on, you got this. There you go. Darn it. I had more clips. I swear I had more clips. Let's look for MP4s. Yeah, guys, hold on. Hold tight there real quick. I'm just trying to grab my other painting clips. No. It's just this would have taken so long to render out. Okay, I'm gonna give this one to you guys. 192 again, while I look for some other, yes. While I look for some other painting clips. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be painting on Photoshop Live while I talk to you guys. And then, like I said later, I'm more interested in showing you guys 192. Alright. Now, let's grab some clips. And we'll see if Photoshop is working any better. Okay, I see how it is. Figure out which, I can't figure out which trip I put in, those videos of me doing plein airs. I don't know where they went. I'm pretty sure they're in this blue microchip, but I'm still really upset about that, so forgive me. Anyway, we're gonna take a lunch break in not too long from now, so too long. Yeah, in about an hour and a half we're gonna take a lunch break, so I can pull those together right after the lunch break, and right now we should just focus on enjoying my painting stream while I'm painting live. Not right now, but in Photoshop I will be painting live. and definitely gonna need a lot of editing. Yeah, thanks guys. You're really sweet. I know everything is super disorganized right now. This did not go how I thought it was gonna go. But I really appreciate you guys sticking out with me. I was just having a lot of technical difficulties just now, but you know, we're getting back on track. Thank you. So I guess while we're waiting for this painting to be done, my one big concern is that my laptop is not letting me paint in Photoshop very well. It's making everything super slow. And I think that just has to do with the fact that I'm running the clip. But if that is not the case, then that's really concerning. We're gonna have to look out for that. I'm really hoping that my brother will let me stream on his computer occasionally when I'm home, because that would be so much easier. He has so much more better resources on his computer. Who knows? Oh, yeah, so I'm gonna tell you the story about one crazy redline story. It's hard to pick one, but they're so common. I just kind of like put them out of my head sometimes. You know, I don't even tell people about it anymore. So one time I am so beat dead tired from school that I'm coming home, and I'm on the red line, and it sucks because the red line's like a 35-minute commute sometimes, especially in heavy traffic, and you're lucky to get a seat. And if you get a seat, it's probably next to some, you know, big sweaty dude, but that's just public transportation. Anyway, I end up getting a seat finally, but just as I end up sitting down, this woman comes on. Well, I think woman, because she starts ranting, and I think she's on the phone or something. I'm not sure. Is she talking to somebody? And she switches voices from a female to a male voice, almost to the point where I couldn't tell it was the same person talking. It was absolutely very scary. And so she's talking to herself in the female voice, like, I don't think these people know what I'm talking about. And like the male voice is like, I'm the alpha male, something something. I'm the alpha female. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And then she starts talking about the apocalypse. Of course, there's so many people on the train to talk about the apocalypse. It's absolutely crazy. I hate it. She's talking about how this one part that I remember, like, she was laughing at people about how nobody believes her. She can see people looking at her. She knows that they're laughing at her. I'm like, whoa. And then she starts like this cackle laugh, like a hyena, and I'm like, okay. And she's screaming suddenly about how people take advantage of her, and people take advantage of like the goddess that lives inside of her head, and these people are leading everybody astray, and they don't know what the heck they're talking about. And then I just remember, because this is the entire train ride, I was almost home when she starts talking about the fact that we have polar magnets in our head, and we have to switch those polar magnets in order to be happy, in order to be safe. And then something about how the world is a spaceship, like the Earth itself is a spaceship. And yeah, I don't know, it was a little freaky, because she was getting really aggressive, and really upset, and this couple who was sitting really, really close to me started laughing at her. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you want to get us killed? And they're just laughing at her, and like they're like talking about, oh my gosh, she's so crazy, and they start laughing, and then they get off of the train right after they start laughing at her and get her attention. I'm like, why do you have to? Why did you have to do that? I know you're getting off the train, but I'm still gonna have to be on the train this entire time. Like, why would you do such a thing? So I thought Are you sure? Here, let me just restart the stream. Are you guys sure about that? So I'm pretty sure it was just the fact that the video ended. Okay, so I was right. My hunch was correct. Photoshop is working so much better now that I'm not trying to show you guys another recording. So I'm really happy about that. It's still kind of slow, but it's like workable slow. Okay, so let's grab something to paint. Maybe an image that I took. Maybe, gosh, I don't know what. Let me grab something real quick to paint. Because I kind of had something in mind, but the computer was like lagging so much that I couldn't grab it, and I now don't want to use that one anymore. So let me look through photos. You got this. I believe in you. And we're gonna put on some music too to listen to while I'm painting. Because it's kind of hard, yeah, if you can believe it, it's kind of hard to draw and talk at the same time. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do this. Okay. So we've got a picture. And this is probably, oh no. No. Okay. So this is the time where I took the train to go to the conservatory with my friend Olivia. And it we took the wrong train. It was my fault. We went the wrong direction for about 30 minutes, and we ended up on the south side of Chicago. And it was kind of sketchy. So then we had to take the train in the opposite direction. And she was patient with me, but I could tell she was like, oh my goodness, again. Because, no, I actually always do this kind of stuff. Okay, let me check on the chat. Oh my gosh. Perfect. I'm so happy with this. I guess we'll have enough material to edit down now, though. Okay, there we go. So how this happens, I might grab a color or two, or disagree with the color and grab a new color, this is just for reference, so I'll probably, like, you know, pull it away, grab this, you know, make a frame, stuff like that. I'm really gonna miss Photoshop. Although it's nice that I know how to use it because it's an industry standard and it's something that you can actually put on your resume, that you know Photoshop. Oh, I see how it is. See, this is a little darker, but I kind of like it. Wow, it is so hard to paint Photoshop on stream. But I'll show you just how quickly these things come together. I'm not even using my monitor tablet because I know that would be just a heck of a lot to configure. 16. I know, it's messy. I'm just going with the flow. My favorite Photoshop brush is not this one. It's cute. My favorite Photoshop brush is not this one, but it's a nice base brush. I use like one or two brushes for an entire like chunky painting. And my favorite thing about doing these paintings is when you can do them to the point where people are questioning if it's digital or not. I brought my digital artwork to painting class once, and one of my professors was like, I thought you were doing this in gouache. And then he was like talking about how it would have been like so much better if it was traditional media. There is actually a really big tiff with people and digital media. Even if that digital media is done in more of a traditional manner, a lot of people just don't understand it. And I thought that people were exaggerating when they were like, oh, people think that the computer does the work for you. Until I actually met a professor of mine who literally thought that the computer was doing like 100% of the work. And I was like, no, you can't believe that. There's no way. What do you think I do? Like, just, you know, like think it into existence and then the computer renders it for me? You would think, right, being a professor? I mean, I'm not all too outraged about it. It's just that in general, people think that it's much more impressive to do traditional media than digital media, no matter what comes out. Which is why a lot of my conceptual drawings have to be done in traditional, or else they're not going to be taken seriously. But we're doing digital today because I don't have a camera. Although I do remember the stream being so much easier when I was just doing an oil painting, because I didn't have to contend with my computer's resources. See? It wouldn't have taken me this long. normally. Now, I have one Photoshop brush that you can't go wrong with. Goodness! I have it all organized right here. Hey! What's up? Conrad? What's your name again? Well, I know who you are. I just forgot what your in-game name was. Cough. There you go. The stream's going great. I'm having a lot of fun. It's actually kind of a mess right now. But like I said, we're chilling. So, yeah. You can't really go wrong with this brush in any way, shape, or form. It's perfect. It is the perfect brush. So now we're gonna pull up the reference, grab some, I don't know. Take it away. You know, this is not the color that I picked, I swear, but it's whatever, I'll work with it. So, I like working with these brushes because it's literally, similar to me, with working in traditional media. It's just as though you're painting wet on wet, but you can choose for it to be dry if you want, you know, like wet on dry or dry and wet. Dry on wet. Oh my gosh. See, now the key for me is just not to make it look anything like the photo. I know, it sounds like I'm compensating, but I don't like it. I don't like it when somebody tells me, okay, draw this, and I'm like, okay, and then, you know, I don't like drawing the picture. I mean, it just seems like, why would you want me to draw a picture when you have the picture, okay? Like, I'm gonna do something else with this. And that's why I always got so hung up when people are like, use references. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to. It doesn't seem original. Not that I'm mad at or like think any less of people who do it that way. I think a lot of people are really good at interpreting artwork in a way that closely resembles the original reference. But I'm just not that type of person. Okay, so I'm not gonna put that there, but we're gonna lighten up the sky because I really like the clouds. It's hard to paint, it's so laggy. Okay, I wonder if my computer could handle if I put some music on, because I would really like some music. Let's try it. Bum 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 bum. So I'm not really sure how to do this without like destroying my computer. Oh, I know. I just downloaded some music the other day. I could just open it up. In music, in Apple Music. There we go. Ooh, loud. Okay, we're gonna turn down the volume a little bit. I'm going to ask OBS to input capture. Psych. Oh, actually, this isn't the one I wanted. That's for a different reason. We're actually looking for jazz. Psh, that's not it either. There we go. Let's do this. And try again. Okay, it looks like my computer's not too happy about this arrangement. Oh, the spinning wheel of death. That means I'm gonna have to shut off Photoshop and start over. We know this because the spinning wheel of death, when it comes like this, never turns off. You can't save it. It just eventually crashes. Well, let's start over, I guess. Oh, what a sad day. Start over. It's fine. Don't send an error report. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, hang on real quick. My computer's a little slow. It's having a hard time dealing with this. So I gotta pull up my image again, but I have to go all the way through my databases. Come on, you got this. I believe in you. Come on. Please work. Come on. All I have to do is do this one simple thing. Ten hours later. Come on. Yeah, this happens all the time. Now, I have to switch Google accounts, which is going to take 2 minutes because it would normally take 15 seconds. But, you know. My goodness. this. Okay, my mic might cut out real quick because this USB cord sucks, but I gotta give my laptop some time to breathe. I believe in you. You can do it. Come on. I just want to pull up one photo. How can this be? Okay, so now let's do this again. Capture. Into the room. Alright, let's try this again. We got this, guys. Oh, and we probably also need to pull up my tablet driver. One day we'll get a computer that is capable to function. Okay, so let's pick out some colors. We're gonna ask real quick. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because every time I have to change the music it lags more. I believe in you, come on. All right. So it might look like, oh my gosh, what are you doing right now? But I do know what I'm doing. I'm making some chunky clouds. It's the same image. I'm working with the same image, guys. Just, we're starting at a different spot this time. Thinking more organically rather than that I would work with if I was using a building for reference. Sometimes you just gotta start out with random shapes. I believe in you. Come on. See, now I don't doubt that this is gonna, see, because I'm using the blending tool. Oh boy. Uses blending tool for 2 seconds. Takes 2 minutes to blend. Guys, this is almost impossible to do. I'm sorry, this is almost impossible to do. I'm literally almost unable to paint right now. Alright, so let's tell you guys about another really crazy story from living in Chicago. So, one time I don't know which one to pick. We'll pick the one that happened a couple days ago. No, I don't think that's pretty obscene. Let's see. Oh! We'll pick the one that probably scares the crap out of my mom. So, when I was living in downtown, I lived in the dorms. There was a really long time to get home. It was like 30 minutes I'd walk home by myself. Now, I didn't have to walk home by myself at this point, but I didn't know that. So, what ended up happening was that I walked into school. Well, I walked out of school, and it was a 30-minute walk home, so, it was boring. I really hated the walk, but it was what it was. And, no incidents. The whole city was shut down, right? It's dark, it's quiet, no businesses are open, no cars are coming down the streets, no people are walking anywhere. Kind of eerie. So, I end up almost home. The person who's walking in front of me has this little, portfolio bag for her drawings. So, I do remember thinking, yeah, she definitely goes to my school. I'll just follow behind her. So I'm following behind her, and as we're almost to the dorm, the hairs on my hand, I remember, go up when this person passes me. And when he passes her, he, whips his head around to look at her. I'm like, ooh, that's not cool. It's a little creepy, but I was like, no. We're almost at the dorm. I'm not worried. Then he does the same thing with me. I could see it out of the corner of his eye. I was like, okay, dude, way to be obvious. But evidently he wasn't too obvious, because when I went to open the door, I found that his hand was like kind of above my head, keeping the door open just as I open it. I'm like, oh no, this weirdo wants to get in the building. It was really scary because I didn't know he was like right there. But I went to check in at the security desk. I kind of like, sped up a bit and checked in at the security desk. And I was like, okay, fine, they're going to take him out. And they did. So what happened was they're like, sir, are you a student here? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm not a student. What are you talking about? And he's like, they're like, sir, you need to leave if you're not a student here. This is a building for students. And then the scariest part was he started getting angry. What do you mean? I just can't go up the elevator? Why can't I just go up the elevator? Like, he was arguing with them. To the point where the man at the security desk had to get out of his booth to come and escort this dude out of the lobby, which was super scary. Like, what was he planning to do in the elevators? It was sobering. And I ended up taking a safe ride after that. I didn't much enjoy walking. I didn't like night classes, but they're the only things available for me. And, I had to take them. It's just life. So, you end up taking the night classes. And then you make your best out of it. I hated the safe rides though, because the woman who did the safe rides took forever to get there, even though she was only kind of like doing one school, right? Not too many people are taking a safe ride, and there are only a couple classes that do night classes, and it's usually one building. But it took forever. It took literally forever for the safe ride to get there and get us home, and I didn't like it too much, but it's better than, what happened the first time I didn't take the safe ride. Super scary stuff. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I should probably keep in mind that there is a little bit of a rim. And the opacity is great. Yeah, so we're doing this a little chunky this time. It'll still turn out great, but I am not painting with my tablet at this point. I'm painting with a mouse. Well, with a trackpad. Because as you can see right there, whenever I paint with my tablet, it goes really, really slow. So, and I'm fine with it this way. It's crazy that I can do this, but it's working. Kinda. Kinda. It works when I don't have to use a straight line. Arr. It does its job. Picking up on this, I should have prepared for the stream a little bit better, guys. I'm really sorry. A lot of my files that I wanted to show you have been lost a bit. I don't know why that happened. My files are just gone. I think I transferred them to the wrong USB beforehand because I was clearing out my memory for this stream. But that ended up happening and bit me in the butt. It would have been really nice just to watch it with you guys, but unfortunately it was also really chunky and laggy. which is a little upsetting, I know. But you guys are here just to listen to me talk and I guess watch me paint. And I might not put the stream up afterwards because it's not the most entertaining thing I've ever done. I do have a nice little video that's ready to go up right after the stream does. So that'll be nice. And then we're gonna grab this and do a little thingy here. See now, why haven't I been using this tool the whole time? Well, that's because it makes lines that are way too straight and it's kind of awkward looking. See, there's a good medium between being straight and being not too straight. It's a solid medium. So I'm just gonna use this as a reference and then, you know, make it less straight as I go. You know what? It works out. It works out a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look too out of place. Okay. So, yeah, next time I do a stream, it's most likely going to be just, me painting. But what's funny is the last time I did a stream of me painting, the painting looked nothing like it does in real life. It was really funny, because the camera I was using just did not represent my painting too well. And I wanted to use all of these cameras. I could use all of these cameras to stream with, but no, my computer will not register any cameras. It just won't. Like, I can't connect any cameras to my computer, even though I should be able to. It just doesn't happen. I don't know why. So if I wanted to use a computer, the only camera that I was able to get from school that even worked with my computer was that one webcam. But I didn't like that webcam because it just didn't represent my painting. I could get a better camera, but no. My computer doesn't understand what cameras are. It's a real shame too, because I really wanted to do more painting streams. But I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do that. And then now with the whole Photoshop thing being really laggy, all I wanted was to stream to you guys. Anyway, you can't really go wrong too much with this brush, especially when you're painting chunky. Even when it lags so much. And I could do so much more with this detail, but at the same time I just can't. My computer won't let me. So we got this going for us. I do have a lot of redline stories. It's just really hard to put in context, you know? Like that crazy woman story that I was trying to talk to you guys about. It's hard to really understand word by word how to explain that whole situation. It sounds really silly. There were once a lot of really creepy dudes on the train at some point. I haven't really dealt with that in a long time. But there's this one time, this dude like looked me in the eye and started talking about how he could get a white woman to do anything for him, and how he could get, yeah, he had all these girlfriends and all these white, you know, bitches and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's nice for you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. and the dude looked like more and more unhappy the more that I wasn't really like listening to him. So at some point I just like locked up and froze and just stared at him. And I don't know why I did that. I just started staring. I put my headphones in and I just stared at him like I was like, I don't know, having one of those silent seizures. This dude just walked away. I'm like, okay, you know, makes sense too, I guess. That was a bad decision on my part, but I guess it worked for, you know, just this one time. Unless it didn't work and now all of a sudden I have a stalker. Ooh. It's been months and, you know, I haven't noticed. Hey, has anyone said anything? Hey, thank you, Chrissy. Sorry, it's been a while since I responded. I'm so glad I got this coffee before I started the stream. My throat hurts so much from talking. Oh, looks like the stream's going good. I wanted to go from now to 3, but I don't think I don't think it can handle my computer. No! I don't think I can handle my computer lagging this badly. I can't handle it, man. Please. Oh, I hate Steam so much. I didn't ask you to update, okay? I don't care. Yeah, I might do this again, but on my brother's computer next time I try doing one of these. In fact, that could be in a couple weeks. So, if you guys aren't happy with how the stream's going right now, give me another chance to fix the technical errors and can maybe make a better stream for the farewell Chicago tour. Plus, I'm going to be going to the world's biggest Starbucks in a couple days, and I'm not planning on posting that video until I do a live stream. It's one of those live stream day videos, so I might just actually render it out and show it to you guys beforehand while I'm talking to you guys. And that might be nice for us to watch instead of this. Okay, as soon as I finish this painting, I'm gonna end the stream because I can't do this. I hate it with slag. Come on, empathy, Vinny, you can work. You have no idea how hard it is to paint like this. Gosh, I can't even. I have to wait like 3 seconds for the brush stroke to finish. Oh, okay, no, I officially can't handle this. Okay, we're gonna try one more thing, and that is to plug in my other tablet, if it works. You see, it might be able to work just fine on this tablet. Give me a second, my mic might disconnect. This is a bad decision. Okay. Alright, give in, guys. Okay. My computer just refuses to cooperate with the stream. And I know I had a lot to show you guys. And I had a lot to do. But I just can't with this anymore. I just cannot. It's a little sad and disappointing, but I'm gonna approach this stream again when I have better resources. So in a couple of weeks, we're gonna do a redo of this whole thing. I'm gonna render some videos out and come a bit more prepared. But I appreciate you all for being here today. We worked so hard trying to get through these technical difficulties. Oh, thanks, thanks, Cough. Love you, Clary. You guys are great. Oh my gosh, I love talking to you guys. You're so patient and so very nice. I just can't deal with this computer right now. I'm pretty sure I can download some modifications to the streaming software I'm using to make it run more smoothly on my computer. That might actually be pretty possible. I also might be able to try a less CPU intensive application than Photoshop. There are definitely other drawing applications that aren't as intense as Photoshop. So, we're gonna come back at this later. Guys, thanks so much. Alright, yeah. I'll show you what this looks like when it's done. I'll post it on social media. Oh my goodness. This is just a trip. Okay guys, I'm gonna shut down the stream now. I know there's a latency, so I hope that I didn't miss any of your messages, but I'll see you guys later. We'll approach the stream again at a better time. Yeah, I was thinking Procreate or Clip Studio, but I thought Procreate was also pretty heavy.